Hey folks, Digger Dad here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you some of my recent game pickups. And I know it's been a while since I've done one. It's mainly because right now things are kind of sporadic as far as garage sales and thrifting goes. It hasn't been easy to find some things. And so these items that I picked up here recently have been within the last 2 or 3 weeks maybe, and so that's why I haven't posted one. But anyway, let's get right into it. I want to show you some of the things that I found because some of the stuff is really cool. So the first two items that I'm going to show you came from my local Goodwill. And recently, Goodwill have raised their prices on games. They went from like $4, now they're $5. And so I was kind of bummed to see that, but I was like, whatever, I still might find some good ones. And I did. And normally I don't really buy that many games from there because a lot of even though they have good items in their game section, a lot of them are scratched. And I don't want to deal with having to go somewhere to get these clean. So I just want to avoid that altogether. So I try to find a clean disc when I can. And the first one I found is Mirror's Edge for the Xbox 360. It's all there. And even though it had a $14.99 price sticker on it, that is not what I paid for it. It's all there with the book and the CD or the disc. But I paid $5 for this. Then in the same basket, they had Red Dead Revolver for the PS2. Now I already have a copy of this, but the one that I have is badly scratched. In fact, it really won't even play now. So I found this one and thought I'll go ahead and get it because it was a clean disc. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's no book, just the disc, and as you can see, the case came from GameStop. That's not the only GameStop find I had these last couple of weeks, and I'll show you that in a minute. Now, these next two items were not found at a garage sale or a thrift store. These were found at my local Best Buy. And what it was is my mother had a $25 gift certificate from Best Buy. And it had just been my birthday. The only thing she really gave me was $100. And she thought that I wanted something else. So she gave me that so I could get me some games or whatever. So I went on Best Buy and ordered two games. One was Tearaway Unfolded Crafted Edition for the PS4. And the other one was Ratchet & Clank for the PS4. Now, mind you, these were like a regular $18, but they was on sale for like, I'd say like maybe $12 a piece. $12.50, something like that. Well, anyway, I used the gift card, and I knew it wasn't going to cover the whole thing because there were still taxes. Well, anyway, I only paid about $5 out of pocket for these games, so that's really not a bad deal. So I was really glad to get those, and I can't wait to play them. I plan on doing that very soon, by the way, because I got my game room hooked up with everything I need to game in there now, so I'm really excited for that. Okay, now, the next two pickups came from a garage sale. And when we first got to this garage sale, it looked like an older person's garage sale. There was really nothing electronic related there. It was a lot of old items. In fact, one of the things I bought was an old White's metal detector for like a dollar. And the only thing that was wrong with it is the speaker. You could hear it, but you could just barely hear it. So I need to see if it's a wiring issue. And we have a local metal detector store here, so I'm going to take it over there and see if they might be able to fix it. Because I've been wanting to do some metal detecting for a while, and I gave away my old metal detector because someone decided to borrow it from me, and let's just say they gave it back to me broken. So I was not very happy about that, and so now I'm glad to have this one, and for $1, I don't mind spending a little extra to get it fixed, so I can get back into doing things that I enjoyed doing when I was a kid, and one of them was metal detecting. So I'm looking forward to that. Well, anyway, as we were getting ready to leave, out of the corner of my eye, I seen a game-related item, and I had to inquire about it because it wasn't out on the tables with all the other garage sale stuff. So I asked the lady if this item was for sale, and she was like, "No, that's my husband's stuff. You'll have to wait for him to come back. He went to go get coffee. It'll be just a minute." So we kept looking around, and stuff, waiting for the guy to come back. Well, eventually he did come back. And when I asked him about the item, he said, "Yeah, I'm willing to sell it." Well, here's what he sold me. Oh, sorry, it's a little heavy. It is an Xbox 360. And the guy said, "I'll give it to you for $1." And I'm like, $1? Really? I had to ask again because I couldn't believe he's willing to let it go for $1. So he said, "Yes, I'll let it go for $1." And so, of course, I'm going to give him the dollar, And while we were talking about, or while I was cashing out, I asked him what was wrong, and why he was letting it go for $1. And he said it had the red ring of death. Well, there are ways to fix that, and that's one of the things I plan on doing, is seeing if I can get it up and working. It is missing a few things, but I think I can get those pieces to fix it up, because it's like, yeah, I think there was a door here that went on here that protected that from dust. I need to get that, and it's missing the little button right here. So I think I can get that fixed pretty easily, and I look forward to hopefully getting this up and working. I mean, hey, nice little project for $1, and so if I can get it up and working, it'll pay for itself over and over. Well, after I bought this, my mother was looking at some albums on one of the tables, and sitting next to it was another gaming related item, and I was like, no way. And so whenever I walked over there to where she was at and I picked it up, it was a 6-button controller for a Sega Saturn. Now, I don't have one, but I thought, I know these are somewhat valuable, and so I snagged it anyway. And what I paid for it will blow your mind. Now, you'd think for something like this, I would pay maybe $5 or $10 for it. They actually had it marked for $0.25. I got this for $0.25. Now, I have no way of knowing if it works or not, but the guy said that when he last used it, it did. And I asked him if he had the game or the system that went with it. He said that it went missing when his kids moved. So this is all he had. So I was really bummed about that, but I'm glad to have this in my collection. And you don't see very much Sega stuff out there in the wild anymore. It's very hard to come across things. I've only been lucky enough to come across one other Sega item, and that was a box full of games and a console that went with it. And I've shown that in one of my videos, and it's sitting proudly in my collection. Now, this last item I got actually last weekend. We wasn't finding a whole lot. We went out thrifting last Saturday and wasn't finding a whole lot. Hit a couple garage sales, went to some thrift stores, really nothing. So the very last thrift store that we went to was way, way away from us. I mean, it was a nice little trip, maybe about 10 or 15 miles from where I live. And when we went in there, it wasn't the best kept thrift store. Stuff was just thrown everywhere. So finding electronics was a little difficult because they had it all stacked in boxes, and so you had to filter through it to find the things that you really wanted. Well, at the bottom of this one box sat something that I thought that'll complete the collection, or that'll complete the Xbox 360 console that I got. Because at that garage sale, the guy didn't have the controller. That's the only thing he didn't have to go with it. Well, at this thrift store, they had a GameStop exclusive Xbox 360 controller. Mind you, I figured I'd be paying at the yin yang for this thing because it's like, there's still Xbox 360s are still very highly collectible. So I'm thinking I'm going to be paying anywhere between 15 to 40 bucks for this baby. No, I picked this up for just a little under $3. And I didn't pay attention to what condition it was in when I bought it because I was just happy to see it. Well, anyway, it's got a button that's stuck right there. These buttons here are a little gummy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the Xbox 360 and this, and hopefully both of them work. If not, I'll keep hunting for another one. But for $3, you can't beat that, because think about it. If I can get this up and running, both this and the Xbox 360, I only paid $4 for the entire console altogether. And these consoles are still selling for close to around $100. So it'll pay off for itself in dividends, big time. So I'm looking forward to getting that project taken care of. In fact, I will let you know when it's done, and maybe I can get some video of it actually working so I can show you. And I may even do a video on how to fix the red ring of death, if I can fix it. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give me a like, and please comment on the things that I found, and let me know what you think. And please come subscribe. Like I say in many of my videos, the more the merrier. The bigger this community grows, the more things we can do. So this is Do Good Does saying do good and deuces. Bye bye.